Hello everybody, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another band reaction of RWBY. This time we have Volume 5, Chapter 4, Lighting the Fire. Okay, so last time showed a little bit of what was happening on Menagerie, and issues with the faunus. Oscar showed off his little parlor trick, and he's going to be training Team Ranger. And Weiss is now captured by the bandits, and I believe we've met the maiden, but not really confirmed yet. So, yeah, let's see what they have in store for us this time. As always, link in the description below. Be sure to support the official release at Rooster Teeth. And starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty. And we're with Yang, I'm sure. With that douchebag.
How much further, pal?
This should just about do it. You wait here. I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him, Yang. Yep. That's about what I thought.
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
Is this everyone?
I can't believe you're dumb enough to
Yes,
try
little
this
lady.
shit.
This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
That way.
Huh?
And point out exactly where she needs to go.
Yes, that way.
Good
Still
to know.
disappointed that you're
Thanks.
after
Now to pay
Raven,
you back
but
for
whatever.
this tooth, we're gonna take your bike. And you're gonna take
Good luck with that, douchebag!
You got the jump on me last time, sweetheart. You really ought to think twice about fighting all...
Oh shit! So it is built into the arm. Haha, confirmed. Yeah. Wow, you guys aren't that good at bandits. Yang is kicking ass again. Love to see that. You got it.
Who are you? It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
Possibly. But I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
Well, shit. Yep. When Raven finds out what you did. Alright. Training time.
Man, Oz wasn't kidding. Oscar's picking up on this stuff fast. Gosh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yes! I did it! Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again,
Why didn't you tell me?
because this method makes you less likely to forget. Mind
Yeah.
if I give it a shot?
Not bad, Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
Here we go. You're not going to find it that easy this time,
Take a
Ruby.
break.
And you know he's holding back, too. I mean, despite the fact that Oscar's body isn't up to the strength it should be.
The next time you want to throw a left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it. Huh? Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting?
Your body isn't used to this kind of training. Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes intense concentration at first, but in time it will become second nature, allowing you to deflect attacks and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be.
Semblance?
You know, like your very own superpower. Everybody's got
Yeah.
one. It's just a matter of finding it and mastering it. Ruby moves super fast.
John.
Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can,
Not quite sure yet.
I can't do it.
John's like you. He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will. And you will too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
Cool.
A common philosophy is that a warrior's semblance
So-
is a part of who they are. Some say your
Would his
personality
semblance
and
be
character
different
can define
than
your
whatever
semblance.
Ozpin
Some claim
had?
that it's the other way around.
And I don't know what Ozpin's
Of
was.
course,
but...
there are still
No,
many
shut
who
up.
don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress. And mine kicked in during training one day.
What about you?
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die. Crazy Thursday.
I just don't understand what's wrong with me. I train, I meditate.
Don't worry, Mr. Ark. Your journey is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't the end. It can still grow and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Then let's get back to it.
Alright. Yeah, they look beat up. Oh shit. Right, Weiss is here. Are we gonna have a reunion? So that little thing is slowly chipping away at the bars. So we got two of Team RWBY in the same spot. They don't know they're there yet, though.
Mom. Yang.
So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
You're one to talk.
You know that I searched for you. I spent years looking for you. And you found me. You were patient, determined, and strong enough to make your dream a reality. Well done, Yang. But did you have to be so rough with my men?
I didn't want a fight. They started it.
Well, you certainly finished it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure this is all very overwhelming, but I must admit that you've proven yourself. So any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. You can stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
That's not why I'm here.
Alright, so what are you here for?
What was that? I'm not here for you. Ruby is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help. I just need you
to take me to her. And why?
She's in Haven. You knew that's where she was heading.
Because we're family.
Come on, this isn't a good reason to.
Only coming around.
I'm happy to hear that you're still going to Ruby,
I'm
but
disappointed. After all, you found me, didn't you? Why not take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means that much to you?
Because you're going to save me time. Ruby was heading to Mistral, but there's no guarantee she's made it there. Looking for her in Anima could take ages. But Dad
you
told
didn't
me
even
semblance
start.
works.
Oh.
You could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them.
So that's how
You've got one for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow. He promised me he'd watch out for Ruby before he left. And I trust him. So, make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
That's interesting.
You know, it takes real strength to march in here and demand such a favor of me. I've got to say, I'm impressed. It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow, then she's already a lost cause.
What does that mean?
You don't want to get mixed up in all of that, Yang. Ozpin is not the man you think he is, and Crow is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once, too.
I don't care what you think.
Your choice is your own. All I'm suggesting is that instead of getting wrapped up in something too big for you, for any of us, that maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save your breath. You could spout off whatever you want.
Yeah, you're not going to convince her.
Going to keep me from my sister.
Well, aren't you stubborn?
I get it from my mom.
Oh, right back at you.
Well, if that's how you feel, then it sounds like we're done here. Take her away.
Did you not hear me? I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's enough! You watch your mouth in front of our leader!
Make me.
Shit. Weiss.
Yang? Weiss?
Well, now you have something else to grab.
He is out.
Yep. No need to be subtle anymore. Ain't that the truth?
What is that?
Don't worry about it. What are you doing here?
Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to Ruby.
Ugh.
Your mom kidnapped me? You kidnapped her?
Yeah, good luck against these two. Or three.
Enough!
But then again...
Thank you. If you people don't keep it
Spring
together,
Maiden?
this place will be crawling with Grim. Give the girl her weapon back. You two, in my tent. Now.
Why?
If you're really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
Oh, well, this seems promising. Or is it misinformation? I don't know what to think about Raven yet.
Sorry about...
Oh. And we have two of her Team Ruby reunited.
So much.
I missed you too.
Ah, shit. Okay, so, it's interesting. Got an explanation as far as how, I'm going to talk about something that I was upset about before, but I got an explanation as far as how, gun barrel, so it's not the full. I thought maybe she would put the here we go, Ember Celica on the arm, and that doesn't seem to be the case. I was wondering which one it was going to be, because obviously she doesn't have the other one, so it's built into her arm now. Hey, that works. It serves the same function, and she's never without a weapon now. Of course, she rarely needs Ember Celica, and she doesn't really need the guns to kick ass, but it helps. And hopefully RWBY will get to that point too. I mean, she'll never be as strong as that and be able to take the kind of damage that her sister does, because hell, that's her sister's semblance, but still, hopefully she won't be utterly useless without Crescent Rose. Because yeah, that was disappointing way back in Volume 2, when they found her without her scythe, and she was completely helpless against the White Fang and Roman. Alright, so we got an explanation as far as how Raven's semblance works. She has some type of mental link with, or some type of link attached to the person, whether it's in her own mind or something physical that she put on them. I don't know, probably just something in her mind. It's like it's type of mental link, I think, and can teleport or can create a portal to that person at will. It would make sense that she would have her daughter and brother under that, and her ex-husband. Fair enough. Were they married? I don't know. I don't remember. I know they had a daughter. They were together, at the very least for one night. She doesn't seem the kind to stick around that long. But then maybe she just... I'm wondering why she left to begin with. I mean, obviously she left to lead her people. But I'm just really wondering about Raven's motivations now. Yeah, as Crow said, Mom of the Year, that one, isn't she? So, also got training with Team Ranger and Oscar. RWBY is training without her scythe, so that's good. Hopefully, I don't know, at some point I want to see just like a hint of what Jean's semblance may be, and what Oscar's may be, to be honest. Because it sounds as though it'll be different from whatever Ozpin's was, and I'm not sure if we ever knew what Ozpin's was. Was that his semblance, or just a display of power? It seemed to be some type of time dilation. Like he could speed himself up, create a force field, but then anyone could do that with an aura, but he did it at like an extreme amount. But then he's Ozpin. So maybe the semblance will be different for Oscar, and because it sounds as if it's like Ozpin didn't tell him what his semblance is, so leads me to believe that it's just it'll be something different than whatever Ozpin had. Looking forward to seeing what they do there. Now, as far as why she went to Raven as opposed to RWBY. Now, I'm happy to see that she's going to Raven to get to RWBY. That's cool. I like that. She's still heading to RWBY. But she knew RWBY was headed to Mistral, to Haven. She said it herself. But she didn't even start to look there. No, she just went in the opposite direction first. assuming she wouldn't find her there. She's right in the city. I mean, granted, maybe a big place to search, but didn't even attempt it. But I guess that makes sense. It may be quicker to, you know, I think about it. It may just be quicker to go and get teleported to RWBY. Find someone to teleport her to, directly to her. That being the case, if Raven decides to help them, which it seems she's going to try to explain one thing, and then maybe she will, there are going to be 2 to send there. Deep down somewhere, I think Raven is trying to protect her, daughter, from what she sees as a bad thing to do, as something that might get her killed. She doesn't trust Ozpen for some reason. And, yeah, something happened there. Maybe that helped in making her decide to leave Ty behind. I don't know. So, that was a fun episode. That was interesting. It's good to see 2 members of Team RWBY reunited. If she sends the 2 of them to Crow, then that'll be 3. But those 2, but no, I think that group is heading their way eventually too. It looked as though that girl, I forget her name, she called down a lightning strike. So that's some type of elemental magic. I'm still operating under the assumption that that is the Maiden. But she could have been using dust, for all we know. Who knows? So, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Still pretty sure it's her. And she seems pretty far gone. So, we'll see. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did. And I'm going to end this one here. Until next time. Take care. Bye.